Listen to that crust. This is the kind of sourdough that makes you want to bake another loaf before you even finish the first slice. And the best part? You only need a few basic ingredients: flour, water, an active starter, and salt. Before you begin, make sure your starter is active, bubbly, and strong enough to raise the dough. Start by mixing the water and active starter together. You want the starter distributed evenly before adding the flour. Add the bread flour and mix until you no longer see dry patches. At this point, the dough will look rough. That's completely normal. Cover it and let the dough rest. This short rest gives the flour time to absorb the water and makes the dough much easier to work with. Now add the salt, wet your hands slightly, and work it into the dough until everything is evenly incorporated. Now we start building strength. Gently stretch one side of the dough upward and fold it back over itself. Repeat the folds every 30 minutes during the early part of bulk fermentation. You'll notice the dough becoming smoother and stronger each time. Now let the dough continue fermenting until it becomes noticeably puffy and aerated. Don't rely only on the clock, watch the dough. When the dough looks ready, gently turn it out onto your work surface. Try not to knock all the air out. Give it a gentle pre-shape, then let it rest for a few minutes so the gluten can relax. Now create your final shape. The goal is a smooth outer surface with enough tension to help the loaf rise beautifully in the oven. Cover it and refrigerate overnight. This cold proof develops flavor, while making the dough easier to score and bake. The next morning, turn out the cold dough and score it with a sharp bread lame. This gives the loaf a controlled place to expand. Transfer it into a thoroughly preheated Dutch oven. This is the moment we've been waiting for. The trapped steam helps the loaf expand before that beautiful crust begins to set. Remove the lid and let the loaf finish uncovered. This is where that deep, golden, crispy crust develops. Let it cool completely before slicing. And listen to that crust crackle. That's exactly what we want. Crispy on the outside, soft and airy in the center, with that classic sourdough flavor. If you want more homemade bread recipes like this, subscribe.